What's up, guys? Ricky Analog. One last trade recap for the day, and then I'm gonna start my evening stuff, get lunch, and get ready for the kid to come home from school. So let's get into it. The disclaimer, guys: it's only for informational purposes. This is not a solicitation to trade. Trading's risky. Make sure you familiarize yourself with that disclaimer, guys. It's in the description of the YouTube video. This trade was AMRN and actually traded it both ways today, guys. So let's take a look real quick. Now, I don't have trend lines drawn on these charts because this is not my charting software. This is just my execution stuff. So forgive me, but I'll try to show you this trend line here. There's this trend line here that goes from this 1855-ish area up through these 19s and comes right through here. So when we had the morning dip and it held right there, and then we pushed through the opening 5-minute candle high, that was for me a long signal, and so I got long there, and obviously was hoping it was going to push up through 20, and I wanted it to test those 2050 highs, and so I took a little off when it did push through 20. Probably could have held that a little longer, but when it pulled back, I added I think 91, yeah, and sold a little more back above 20, and then when that stuffed, there was a clear short signal right below this 1980, so I took it off at 1978, and I was still green on the trade overall, but it wasn't anything spectacular. But then we got this set up here on the break of 66, so I took some at 64. I told the chat, this for me is possibly going to set up into what I consider bigger picture, and by bigger picture, guys, I mean zoom out and look at the daily chart. Same thing we look for on intraday basis, we look for on daily charts as well. So we do have a high, and since we couldn't break that high when we made that push up in the morning, when we take out this low, we now have a lower high and a lower low, giving us bigger picture, higher time frame conviction of why this may want to turn and head lower on the higher time frame. And that's exactly why I'm a part of this trade, and I'm still swinging half. But let's look at the trade and where we did take some off. 18 was the first target that I was looking for, the whole numbers. And when you're talking bigger picture and the bigger targets, this thing really could start to unwind, and 15 and lower is probably not out of the question. And we did not quite get the 18s. We got, a low 1842 or so. But I had to respect the fact that when we pushed back up into this level here and broke it again, that was a long trigger. So I did cover half and locked in some gains on this. And after that, I had told the chat my plan was to add right around 1940. I think it was like 43 at the time, was retesting the underside of the trend line that it had snapped. So I love to see when trend lines like that break and then a retest. And right up under the 1940 area would have been that level, and it was also the 20 on a different time frame, so it had some things that was confluence for me. It was also the VWAP. If you guys use VWAP, that was where that was at today, and so there was a few different factors all lining up that gave me 1940s as an area to add. Obviously it never got there, so I'm just still holding the half that I didn't cover and swinging it into tomorrow, and we'll see what we get. If it may be something that doesn't end up being profitable for the rest of the other half, but it is definitely something I'm willing to find out. I'm happy with the cushion I have when it closed. We're still up 60 cents or so. I'm not really caring much about this little pop that is showing in the after hours, because obviously there's not any volume to make me think that this is something substantial. And we'll see how it goes tomorrow, and I may end up just doing a short video to recap however it closes out. Just know that that's what I'm looking for, is the bigger picture on this, guys. And you can see the 20-day on the daily charts way down here at 1022. Who knows where it'll be if this thing wants to start pulling back in when the price and that moving average meet. But that, if you wanted to have a really, really final target, that would probably be what I would use, is the 20-day. Now, there's also some other things, like obviously the halves, the holes. There's this level on the daily that it broke out from, which is right around 15. So 15 will probably be what I'm aiming for at least the next partial. We'll see how it goes tomorrow, guys. Check us out, stocktraders.net. I'm telling you guys, we got all kinds of trade ideas. It's not just these ones I'm doing recaps on. Titus is over there. Goose is over there. Everybody's really killing it. So come check us out, guys. See you over there. Peace.